Oh, it's chilly out here. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get you in the door? I'm sorry. Did that door hit you? Did that door hit you? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I thought you were already through. Wait. Good with me. Oh. Tigressa. Good sit. Very nice. Hello. Girly free. Good gosh. You and your roly-polies. You and your roly-polies. Good girl. You're a goof. Hey, come. Tigressa, come. Good. Sit. Nice. Good girl. Free. You're silly. You're a silly girl. Huh. All right, let's go. Good girl. That's a good girl. Today's sit day. Is that what it is? Let's go. It is windy, chilly, windy. I'll let Blue out. Let him run around with her for a minute. She had a lesson yesterday again. Did awesome. Go! Let's go! Tigressa, let's go. Come on. You can let him out. So I want to get her a little time to noodle around with Blue here. We don't want her to think that all dogs are inertly an issue. They might not like play with each other, but at least she gets to be out and around another dog and noodling around. She has been to daughter came yesterday for a little quick lesson and did an amazing job with her around little barkies, and got boy Blue, so you know, she's gotten a lot more self-control. Her meltdowns are shorter and less intense, which is nice. And she also told me that, you know, she had been to the dog park when they first got her and stuff, so you know, it's not you know, not that she hasn't been around other dogs, she just has this aversion to little white fluffies, I guess. And doesn't seem to have a problem with, you know, Blue. I think they live next door to a working dog, a police dog or some kind of German Shepherd, so he doesn't encroach on her territory like Blue doesn't, and that tends to make them a little bit more likely to have a good association with dogs. If you can have them around dogs that just aren't gonna be a problem. Let's go. Tigressa, let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Just noodling around with Blue. Blue dog, what are you doing? Huh? She loves to do that. Definitely stressing to her owners to make sure that she has a backup carabiner and a backup collar, because she is a escape artist when it comes to getting out of leashes and collars and harnesses, and she backs out, and so safety of course is going to be important for her. We are going to put the muzzle back on her this week to see if that makes any difference in her you know, her reaction to other dogs, if she reacts differently with the muzzle on. Some dogs do. Let's go. So you know, we want to make sure that put the muzzle back on, and we're still able to, you know, keep her in control. Let's go, Tigressa, let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So there's a dog playing and walking up there, and we're just gonna get her to come back this way. She's dragging the leash, so let's go. Hey, Tigressa, let's go. Good girl. Good job. And she can noodle around, and see, she does that at home. It's very, very, very easy for a dog to pop the leash off. That's why we went, leave it. We went with this kind because they're harder to pop off. You can also, let's go, Tigressa, let's go. Good girl. You can also put a carabiner here and on, I'm good, thank you. And on the D-ring of the prong, or a chain, or something, so that, let's go, Tigressa, let's go. Good girl. So that if she does pop this part, you still have the dog. It's just a lot of, you know, a lot of stuff going on there. I do have a carabiner attached to a nylon choke, which isn't pulling on her neck. It's just there. It's attached to the O-ring of the prong collar, never to the E-collar, because if you pull on the E-collar, it's going to pull it off of her neck, and it's not going to be effective. Let's go. She's getting a little bit more playful. So we want to make sure that she doesn't pop that stuff off, especially if her owners are walking her. And the importance of the backup, either normally I recommend a flat collar for most dogs, but for her, because she is an aggressive dog and she could easily, you know, go after a little white fluffy, which if she does, she could possibly lose her life. So we want to make sure that she stays safe and the dog stays safe. But should she happen to pop it, and should she happen to get loose even with the muzzle on, she could possibly still do some damage, and we don't want that to happen. Blue, down. Thank you. Let her go potty, and then that way she's successful, we're successful, and down. Blue, down. Thank you. Let the girl go to the bathroom, will ya? That way she's successful, we're successful, and we don't have to worry about losing her. And if we have a flat collar on, she could slip it. Free. Blue, free. Get your ball. So we don't want her to slip it, which is why I recommend a choke. I don't recommend a choke for a lot of dogs, but in this case, flat collar's just not going to cut it, because she could easily slip it. And if she does, then she can pull out of it and be gone. We don't want that. So pulling out of a choke or a nylon choke is a little harder. Oh, leave it. You don't need to be eating poop. Let's go. So we're gonna let her noodle around with Blue. Starting to get a little more playful, starting to get a little bit like, oh, okay, I'm more relaxed, less worried, that kind of thing. Blue, bring your ball. Drop it. Good. Do you like balls? He's a handsome feller, isn't he, Tigressa? We are now on her medicine, one every other day. I'm going to do that for the rest of this week, and then she's going to be completely off her medication. Let's go. Tigressa, let's go. Good. She's going to be completely off of her medication that she came in on. And she still has grass in her collar. Come here. Come here. Look. This is why we can't have nice things. Do you see this? Do you want grass in your collar? Is that what you want? Huh? Free. Go get Blue. You're not gonna get him? Not gonna get him? You're such a good girl. Let's go. Good girl. Good job. He's a dork, isn't he? Huh? He's a dork. I think she's doing amazingly well. Like I said, much less reactive. Way fewer meltdowns.